Welcome back, guys. My name is Verena and I welcome you to another video. Today it's not tarot. Today the topic is really profound. It's about why you have failed, even so you've done trainings, courses, workshops, all of it. You went to healers, you went to therapists, you went to coaches, to mentors, to who else, I don't know. And you might still sit there and be like, why is this law of attraction, this whole manifestation thing just not working for me? And I know from my own experience how it can feel, how we can start to really doubt if it works for us or if we are the only person in the cosmos this whole thing is just not working for. And I want to talk about it in a simple way because I always struggled with the fact that we make everything sound so super difficult, so not many people understand it. Let's talk about tax returns, where you think like, how on the earth can somebody understand what they're actually doing when they read the law? So I want to make it simple. You haven't changed yet because of consistency, because of doing the thing over and over again, even when it seems like nothing is happening. And I want to start with my mentor, Bob Proctor. He read Think and Grow Rich for around 60 years, even more than 60 years. He read the same book. He read it every day. Not because he was stupid, because he couldn't understand it. He knew about how to change your subconscious mind. And basically, your subconscious mind is what creates your reality. It sits in every cell of your body. It's everywhere. And you manifest 95% out of the subconscious because you are like creating, or you are in a state, you are in your subconscious mind 95% of the day, right? So he knew that, and he knew that the subconscious mind is changed by repetition. So he was rereading the same book over and over again, so it could rewrite his story and reprogram his subconscious mind. To say it really easily, if you do that, you cannot not become successful. You cannot not reach your dreams. It might not be easy, because what happens when we start to leave our comfort zone, our paradigm, our programming, our body, our mind is like, oh my God, this is like code red. We don't know what's coming, because we are venturing out into the void, into the unknown. And there's tension and there's resistance, and that's when most people give up, because it feels to them inside of their body, inside of the emotions, their thoughts, like, oh, problems are arising. That means I'm on the wrong track. It doesn't. It means you're on the right track. Success comes with a certain part of resistance, struggle, overcoming obstacles, and reshaping your identity to become the person who can hold that vision. Because if you were that person right now, you already would have your dream reality around you. You would already have your dream business, your dream jobs, clients, lovers. I don't know what else you have on your beautiful list of manifestation, dreams, and goals. But that's the only thing people missing out. It's the consistency to keep moving against all odds. It's the chisel, it's the magic sauce, it's, I don't know what else to say, it's everything. It's consistency, commitment, and moving forward, even so you don't feel like it. And today, I don't feel like it. I don't feel like talking to you. My mind was like, so now you're going to record a video about mindset, but yesterday I recorded a tarot reading. Does that make sense? Maybe not. I don't know. Maybe it does. But I do it anyway because I felt a strong urge to talk about this. Because I know so many of you are out there. I know from my clients, from some of them, they book they book one session with me, 3 sessions with me, then they go to another mentor, to another coach, to another guide. They go into it again, same, but they are not committed long enough to see growth, to see their seedlings boop, 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 come up and bring the harvest in. It's not jumping around, like today you grow tomatoes, tomorrow you grow cucumbers, the next day you start to learn how to grow vanilla. You will not be successful or really successful with any of it in the beginning. Not in the beginning, like focus. Wait, guys. Oh my God. I'm so sorry. Excuse me, give me a moment. Woo. Talking about resistance, talking about things coming up. I haven't planned to record from inside, but my hay fever is so strong at the moment, and my Zoom went black out. So this is what I talk about. God, I just cried, or I look like it. This is what I talk about. Things will come up, like I booked a mentoring in March where I'm the client. It's a 1-year container, and when I wanted to book, my phone broke. It didn't break fully, but it just went black. I couldn't switch it on anymore. So things like that will happen most probably. It's not testing you, but it's you yourself your subconscious mind trying to keep you right where you're at. And then I see it in my clients as well, and in myself, I'm just also speaking from my own existence. Then we're starting to doubt the goal. We're starting to doubt the dream. Oh, maybe it's not right. Maybe this is a signpost from the universe. It's not. How you can find out if it's still that thing you want, ask yourself, would I still want it? Would it still make me happy? If yes, then it's still your goal. You can just not allow anything from the outside to stop you from moving forward. No other people's opinion, no haters comment on your YouTube, no financial decisions which are a little bit, difficult to make. You need to move forward in confidence, already living from the wish fulfilled, living from the goal. Because it's already existent. You just need to align yourself to that reality where you already live in that wish fulfilled, like Dr. Wayne Dyer said that. So it is nothing impossible. It's just a commitment and getting up every day with a conviction that you can do this. And with the conviction that you know that you not give in to your doubts, your worries, and your fears. And if you need somebody, go out there, like to support you, go out there and find yourself a good mentor. Find yourself, it can be even a good friend of yours. It doesn't have to be a mentor. It can be a good friend who backs you up, who supports you, who believes in you. But mostly what I see in myself, or saw in myself and in my clients, our environment reflects our fears and our doubts. So mostly our environment is like, you sure you want to do that? That's quite risky. You sure you want to quit your job? You don't know if you make it. And you have to think about your pension and your retirement. Are you sure you're going to do that? What if you break up with this guy and you will never meet a better one again? You sure you're going to do it? You sure you're going to want to invest into that? What if you lose all your money? Life comes with risks. And if you are not confident with taking risks, what do you expect? You will always live, and it's without a judgment, in that area you define for yourself. because it takes a risk to move out of our comfort zone. It takes a risk to take the decision to move forwards to our dreams and our goals. It takes a risk to say no to somebody. It takes a risk to leave some friendships behind, a job, a place of living, I don't know, a vocation. But if you really have that dream and that desire, there's a saying, your new life will cost you your old. And there's truth in it. You need to become somebody else. Because if you would be already that version of yourself, you would already have that, I don't know, that dream business. There are hundreds of clients you wish for, or that beautiful farm you want to live on, or that traveling around the world, or whatever it is. I tell you that one thing, it is possible. If you have a dream in your heart, it is possible. And I got that this morning. And Bob said that in the Thinking into Results program. Money doesn't come from the people. It doesn't come from your work. It comes through your work. It comes through the people to you. What does that mean? In that moment, so you came here, and I don't know if you believe in God, but you should believe in something. I cannot talk, like if you don't believe in something, you will anyway most probably not be here. So let's talk. If you believe in God, you came here with a certain set of skills, gifts, talents, right? And that's something God gave you before you entered the stage. So he said, Tanya, I want you to be a great speaker and touch people deeply while sharing your stories. So what if Tanya is so afraid to speak? So she's always like, when somebody wants her to go on stage or somebody wants her to share something, she's like, no, she's getting shy. She's, just not doing it. Why should God support you to find even more stages, even more people who look towards you and want you to strive, if you not move into and go the first step? He gave you that gift and you sort of rejecting it. I hope you know and understand what I'm meaning. So why should he give you more? It makes no sense. Imagine that. Your best friend comes and she brings nice chocolate. And then she comes a month later and she sees that, because she's taking something out of your cupboard, and then she sees that the chocolate is right in the bag, unopened. She thinks like you didn't like it, so she will never bring this chocolate again. Okay, so it's the same with that. Think about it. Go out there. Please go out there and share what you love. It doesn't matter if people like it. You have to like it first, and then the right people who love it will be gravitating to you. But you need to take the first step. You need to step out there when nobody is clapping, nobody's giving you applause, nobody is giving you likes. That's when your strength is shaped. You believe in yourself. And that's when that commitment is strengthened in your dream, in your goal, in your purpose. I've been sharing my account on Instagram. I don't know why it is limited for ages, and I've been sharing and sharing and sharing also with YouTube yet. It's not yet a big account. I know it's going to be, but I keep on going. I keep on sharing. I keep on bringing out my message into the space. The only thing is never about money. It's not even about your vocation. It's about you showing up as you. That's the success recipe you need. That's it. You showing up as you and believing that you are unique, that you have something to offer to this world. That's it. And then everything else will fall into place. Trust me. I shared that in another video. I feel like whenever I say trust me, like the snake Kaa in the Jungle Book. But it really is like this. I don't tell you bullshit. If you convince yourself to believe in yourself, everyone else will believe too. Maybe there will be a minor 5% percentage of people who won't, but the rest will believe it because they see the proof. Your success is unavoidable if you do that, if you commit to your journey, if you commit to your dream, your goal, and declare it every day. Write a goal card. Write a goal card, carry it in your pocket, put it somewhere you see it every day, and declare your success every day in front of the mirror. Look into your eyes and say, I know you can do this. I know I have a dream, and I know I bring this dream into existence. I know who I am. I'm powerful. I can do whatever I want because I am the creator of my life, and I believe in you. I believe in your talents, in your skills, in your magnificence, and in your uniqueness. And there are people out there waiting for you. Say that every day to you. Go into your vision. Be excited. And then act. Act on it. Act on the hunches. Act onto what your intuition is telling you. Even so it doesn't make sense. This is like I had a vision of this house. A little bit different, but I wanted to live in the mountains. And I visualized it for months. You know, I wanted to see the ocean. I wanted to be on a mountain. I was like, oh, I would love to have a waterfall close by, but I was like, oh, maybe this is a little bit too much. And I was like, oh, and a river close by would be also really amazing. And I was like, Verena, that's too much. No, it wasn't. I manifested exactly it, even better. Even better. And you know how I found it? I followed a couple. I wanted to go home. And I saw a couple driving up the hill. And I was like, I wonder where they go. I was really on the way home. And I was like, I follow them. And I arrived at this house, at the neighbor's place. I asked if they know if there's some place for rent. He said, oh yeah, the house next door. And I said, really? And he said, yes. And I said, oh, perfect. Can you connect me with the landlord? I said, can you connect me with the landlord? And he said, it's your lucky day. She's here. I'm like, oh my God. So we went to come into that house. She was there. We found out that we have been neighbors in another city I lived. Her partner is from Germany and works at Airbus, where I worked before. So many synchronicities, and we got along from the get-go like this. It felt like it had all, like it was meant. And she's Balinese, but she said to me, and she said to me, I was praying to God that somebody amazing comes to live in that house. I prayed for 4 months, and then here I was. So this is how it works, guys. It's the belief. And then it's the belief, it's the commitment. But even if you don't have belief in the beginning, I want to say that loud and clear. Belief comes with repetition. Really, if you don't believe it, keep on going. Write down your goal every day. Say it out loud. Say it every day, over and over again. Even it might feel so silly in the beginning. It does. And you might think like, oh, it'll never gonna work, but it will. It really, really will. This is also the way how I became a diplomat. I saw, like, long story short, and there's a video on my channel where I explain all of it, but I manifested it. I lived as a diplomat long before I had the job offered. I lived in it. I talked about it. I saw myself. I was like, oh my God, all these amazing things I can do. And you can do that too. So belief comes with the habit of connecting to what you want every day. And what else? Gratitude is another very important thing. Be already grateful for the things you don't have. Be grateful for what you have already. And then every day take one thing you don't have in physical realm yet, but in your mind you can already see it. Be grateful. Say thank you for this amazing house I live in. Thank you for this amazing partner I'm with, etc. And then also alignment. Align yourself with where you're heading. it's not about how much you do, it's how you do it, and if it's in alignment with your purpose and your vision. Yeah, you can do this. You can do it. You just need to commit to it and keep on going until you see the first signs. They're subtle in the beginning, but see everything as a sign of your success. Everything, every little thing, the white feather, the angel number, I don't know what else. See it as a sign that your manifestation is already working, that it's building up, momentum is created, you're on the run. That's it. That's the success formula. Really. I don't know if I forget something, but please, if you have a question, write it down in the description box. Not in the comment section, not in the description box. And I know it can feel overwhelming in the beginning. I know I've studied this for a long time. And it took time until I shared with my client the other day. I said it's like unlocking one level after one level after one level. It's not that you understand everything at once. It isn't. That's why Bob read Think and Grow Rich over and over and over again. He didn't just read it once and put it away and like, oh yeah, that's done. No, he read it over and over again because he knew how to rewire your subconscious mind to start to believe in yourself and to start to attract abundance, money, wealth, whatever you want. It takes commitment and it takes that willpower to move towards it against all odds. If you really want it from your heart, I'm not talking from ego desires, really not. I'm talking from deep heart's desires, which come from you and they're not created to prove yourself to anyone. And I know, I did a lot of things in the past because I wanted to prove that I'm worthy. For the longest time, I wanted to create a lot of success to prove, like, look at me, I've done it. And because I was put down a lot when I was little and nobody believed in me and stuff like that. Many of you have gone through similar stuff. So I was like, I'm going to prove you wrong. But now I'm like, I'm not interested in that anymore. Now I want to create from a different, and not I'm creating from a different intention. It's like, I want to serve because I want to create amazing for the people I love and also for the people which I meet, for my clients. And I have also many thoughts about creating projects for, a big love of mine is the environment, is nature and children. I want to support where I can a different set of how to school children, because what is happening there right now is not good for them. So yeah, and for animals and for all elderly. Yeah, that's what I love. And if I have a lot of money, if you have a lot of money, I can do that. You can do that. You can support a great cause, and I know the people who are here are really wanting to do that. You're not wanting to have millions and millions to fly, I don't know, in a private jet with your Louis Vuitton bag. You're not here for that, I guess. And I'm not judging a Louis Vuitton bag. I just want to encourage you to not tie your wealth on a certain brand or a certain symbol of status, because it has nothing to do with it. You are your greatest asset, and you're the greatest value you have and you'll ever have. So if you invest in yourself, in your growth, in your transformation, it will pay back in a multitude, because nothing and nobody can take that from you. They can take your house, they can take your car, they can take anything, but they cannot take what you have in your mind and in your embodiment. Nobody can take that away from you. So that's why I keep on investing in my own development and in my own growth. And yeah, also because I love it. I love to learn. I love to study. Yeah. I think that was it. guys, if you have any questions, anything that is on your mind and on your heart, let me know. And I hope it really got into your body mind. Just keep on doing what you're doing and listen to the realignment. Like, I don't say don't go, for example, if you're on a course and you keep on doing what you're doing, but you feel you're not really moving forward. Listen to your intuition. If it sends you to somebody and you feel really good and really in alignment, that person might be the help you need in that moment. Yeah, so listen to your intuition, to your gut feeling. That's the most important we can, because our mind, like the conscious mind, is like a processor. It just processes information, but our intuition is connected to God, to spirit, to the quantum field, to the unlimited source of information. So you have to start. I say I have to start listening to your intuition in this game, because otherwise it's not going to work. No, actually it's not going to work. If you only always listen to your mind is always going to be going back to the past and be like, oh, you cannot do that because last time you did that, you failed. Oh, you cannot do that because in the newspaper they said it's a bad time for investing into whatever. So start listening to your intuition. And yeah, I really think that's it for today. As I said, put down a comment, subscribe to the channel. If I can help you, support you in any way, shape, or form, reach out to me. And thanks so much for being here. And I'm wishing you the most incredible journey towards your goals. And you can even keep it for yourself. A dream in the beginning stages is like a small, very gentle seedling. So it needs a lot of care. And sometimes people, just keep it for yourself for now. Keep watering it and see how amazingly it will grow. With that being said, I'm closing off here, sending you much love, and oh my God, what's going on here? And goodbye.